Hi. What's up? What's up? What's up, Trish? I was actually just thinking about you today. No joke. I really was. What's up, Charles and Tammy and Tony and TNT and Crystal and Amber and Secret Santa. Thank you, Crystal. Crystal with the first super chat of the day. Oh, were you my 10%? Hey, just a mom, I got your card. It was absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. And I was wondering where you were. um, but honestly, thank you. That was really sweet of you. Tasha, Amber, Tony, Blonde Gypsy, Mark, Crystal, again. Can't say Crystal enough. Corey Chainsaw, first one in the house. Annie, Amber, Mark, Tony Fire, Blonde Gypsy, Betty. Who you calling a ho? Oh, Pretty Eye, Jenny. Also want to say thank you to Allie. Allie writes, I just saw what you sent me, and I want to thank you for that. Much appreciated. And I know a lot of people have asked me about an Amazon list. I am so fucking bad. I am a last minute kind of person, and I even keep telling my kids, like, please. Yes, Wendy Stinky Greasy Wet Farts. That Wendy. Hey Seashell. Keep I keep telling the kids do the Amazon list. They're coming, I promise. And I know a lot of people are asking me, I don't even know what I need. I really don't. Everything I need is like way too expensive to put on an Amazon list. So I don't know. I gotta look. I really gotta look. I have no idea what I want. So, but I thank you guys. First year, I'm actually gonna put out something for myself. And that's it. So, all right. Trish is always bad. Hey, Flip Flop. So let's get right into this. I'm going to kind of go back and forth. I got a phone call today from somebody that told me, oh my God, are you watching QB? Or did you see QB's community post? I said, no. They're going after so-and-so. Why? Why? Why are you bringing up shit from fucking years ago? So it seems that a certain obsessed 1 ton likes to obsess over people she's obviously jealous of and take clips of them and then badmouth them. And I don't know if she's trying to get views. I don't know what her story is. So, who said you were a revenge porner? So, it seems that Queen Bee, I haven't even read it yet, but Queen Bee wrote on a community post, so I'm like, damn, I didn't know it was this bad. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. Again, context is king. And I vaguely remember when Tiffany Marie and if you don't know who Tiffany is, she was on my panel yesterday. She was the one that was on the phone call with me. And she had a fight with John Crimes. And they used to be really good friends. Hey, Harley, they used to be really good friends. And they had a blowout, and John said horrible things about her. But not only did John say horrible things about her, John was obsessing over her, like obsessing for a long time. And it was like, wow, John, get off of her, back already. Like, I really believe he was madly in love with her. So you have to remember, we were all pretty, I don't want to use the word dirty, but we all went pretty low. So when we fought with each other, we went just as low on each other as we did other people. Now, I think that's kind of normal. Because I always say, if I'm going to dox Jenny, I'm using you as an example. If I'm going to dox Jenny, I'm sorry. If I'm going to dox Crystal for Jenny, well, it makes sense that if me and Jenny have a fight, I'm going to dox Jenny. You know what I'm saying? So when we all fought, we all went low with each other. And I just used doxing example. I don't mean actual doxing, but it was just an example. I don't want anyone to twist it. But that's just how we fought. You go low for someone, then when you fight, you're going to go low with someone. It's just the way it was. We all, forget John, but me, Tiffany, we all forgave each other. We know we went low. And of course, there's clips all over YouTube about it. And honestly, we just laugh about it because I'm not one to get clips. I could care less. You know, if you say something, yeah, I remember it, but I don't have to clip it and keep it in my database so I can use it against you in 2 years from now. Stupidest, immature thing I've ever heard. Hey, TM. So TM, and by the way, TM is Tiffany Marie. Hey, Yarn. Tiffany and John had a big blowout. And again, they were really good friends, but they had a big blowout. And they both said stuff to each other that they probably shouldn't have said. And Tiffany went low and John became obsessed. And it was bad all around. Like, it was just bad all around. But then John finally got in trouble with the law and left YouTube. Okay, good. Gone. Nobody's obsessing over me and Tiffany anymore, or so we thought. But what people didn't know, especially One Ton over there were so many things behind the scenes that John was doing to both Tiffany and I, and running his narcissistic mouth all over the place about Tiffany and I. And, you know, general public did not know that. General people on YouTube did not know that. All they saw was, oh, Tiffany's hated right now, so we're going to buddy up to John. We're going to love John. And John is so wonderful. Yeah, he's gotten in. Molly told me about this a long time ago, that some girl charged him with some stuff and some of his ex-girlfriends got together. Not a good scene. Someone had contacted Molly about a year ago. And yeah, he's in some serious trouble. Relating to women. Not like, whatchamacallit, not like, you know, he robbed a bank or anything, not like that. Having to do with women, he got in trouble. And it's probably the reason he left YouTube. Because to be honest with you, he made good videos when he made them. You know, like he did do good documentaries when he actually made them, but it took him a year to put anything out. But there was no reason for him to leave except something major happening. And yeah, Molly called me. She's like, you're never gonna believe this. I said, what? She's like, look at this. So yeah, he got in trouble with some women, and I don't know what the windup is. I don't know anything about that, but yes, I agree with that, wet farts. Yarn, exactly. A lot of people didn't find John credible. He looked terrible, looked to be on drugs. I'm sure he was. He is a typical narcissist. So him and Tiffany, like I was saying, him and Tiffany had this blowout, but when One Ton over there, or people didn't know, is there was a lot of stuff that went on behind the scenes. People only saw Tiffany responding like once every 6 months. Hey, Peggy, like she did not respond to John a lot. And I kept telling her, don't respond, don't respond, don't respond, don't respond. He's not worth it. Because if she responded once, he was going to respond for the next 6 months. And that's what he did. And then he brought me involved, and he just the nonstop bashing. But he was literally obsessed with Tiffany, for real. He was terrible to Tiffany. Exactly. Hey, Denise, terrible. And honestly, even if you don't like Tiffany, that's fine. You don't have to obsess over her. And he did. And then, you know, we had the fallout with MM and all this other crap. And Tiffany was made to look like the worst person in the world. And, you know, that was, for lack of a better way to say this, that was a part of her life she wanted closed. Again, there was a lot of stuff that went on behind the scenes against Tiffany from John that general public doesn't know. And it's not my place to say, but let's just say that everything Tiffany ever said to him was 100% warranted. 100% warranted. And she did go low a couple of times. And although I'm not going to say I agree with what she said, what I will say is I can absolutely understand why she said it. Is that true, Blind? I didn't know that. Thank you. I like Chinese food. So it was, when I hear that, here's more channels playing stuff in that time frame from 2019 or 2020, whenever it was, and they're like, damn, she's racist. Where is the whole context? See, One Ton over there doesn't want to give you the whole context. But Queen Bee, I'm actually very surprised that you, of all people, who scream from the rooftops how I don't research stuff, but obviously you don't either. And why not have just a little more faith in your friend Tiffany? Because you guys were friends. And I honestly don't even think you guys ever had a fallout. I think you may have went your separate ways, but you never actually had a fallout. So why wouldn't you have a little more faith in your buddy Tiffany to say, hey, what's the context? Where's the context in this, Wendy? Why are you only giving me, half of this? Where's more to it? I would think that you had more respect for your friend than that. Just saying, I really do, but I guess not. But don't sit over on your panel and say how it's all me, how I'm the one that doesn't listen and blah, 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 or I don't research stuff. So again, I haven't seen what she posted, but I absolutely remember the situation. I think Queen is responsible. No, One Win gave it to her. Somebody gave it to her. Peggy, come on. Do you really think Queen Bee is over there recording clips? She ain't got fight. She won't even record anything. She's not over there recording clips, believe me. And the person that called me told me that one ton over there had given it to her. So that's how I know how she got it. Now, One Ton, I guess, needs views or wants views. So she's trying to break into all these different communities. Corey, after I'm on the second half of the show, Corey, if you want to come up, be my guest, you're more than welcome. I'll drop a link after I'm done with all this stuff. But One Ton, after her friend Diane got busted out for being a St. Jude, I won't call her a scammer. I promised her I won't call her a scammer anymore. So a misappropriation of funds. Okay, we'll put it like that: a misappropriation of funds. And Wendy said, One Ton, who's One Ton and Wendy are the same person, but One Ton was going to pay back St. Jude with all the money that she made in monetization because she didn't need the money. I'm sure there's a clip of this somewhere. Guess how much she paid back? Zero. She gave St. Jude zero. A big fat nothing. Nothing burger. But she's the first one. But Tammy, I promised Diane I wouldn't call her a scammer anymore. That was my promise to Diane, and I'm going to stick with it. So we're just going to say misappropriation of funds. Because when I give you my word on something, I mean it. So I promised her, so I'm going to stick with it. So the fact that One Ton never paid back anything of these funds, nothing. And anyone that was in that community knows she said she was going to, not one dime. And then she complains how she doesn't need to show receipts. She doesn't need to do this. She doesn't need to do that. Exactly, Yarn. Everybody heard it. She never gave $1. And it just seemed to be forgotten about. That's why someone asked Beck if Wendy got the cash on our stream last night. I'm catching up. What do you mean? No, different Wendy, Blind. Different Wendy. Totally different Wendy. I don't honestly though, Blind, I don't think Morbid would screw Wendy like that. I really don't. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think he would ever do that. As much as I don't like him at the moment, I really don't think he would do that. I mean, I could be wrong, but I just don't think so. Well, TNT only because she said she was going to. Doesn't matter if, she said she was going to. She said that she was going to pay it back. Now, in all fairness, MGL didn't have to pay it either. MGL raised like what, 50 grand, $51,000 that all went to St. Jude within two or three fundraisers. There's nobody in the community that has done that except Molly. And it's a shame that they were so insecure by Molly, they had to kick her off, and not one of them ever do one fundraiser.
Hey, Mom, can I use your printer real quick?
My what?
Your printer?
I can't tell her. Yeah, for what though?
I need to print out paper.
All right, I'll do it after.
Can we just send it to you?
Yeah. Yeah, wrong person, Blind. Not that I would never call that Wendy one ton. But the fact that Wendy said she was going to do it is why she owes it. But whether you like MGL, don't like MGL, doesn't matter. I haven't spoken to MGL in a while. But what I'm saying is that she should, people have to remember all these people that got her thrown off haven't ever done one fundraiser, haven't raised one dime for St. Jude. So she was in Chic. What do you mean? Now, Notorious Ash, let's go back into lying. And I'm not going to debate people on this issue. Wendy Onewin said specifically that she was going to pay back with the money from her channel. End of story. End of story. So when hey, Caslin, she wants to run around calling everybody else a liar and how this one's a scammer and this one's a liar and this one changed her mind. Hey, Forever Trolling, and so on and so forth. Then all of a sudden, she doesn't pay it back. She makes excuses. No, I heard it with my own ears, Ash. And I wasn't talking a year ahead. I'm talking after Diane was gone. Wendy said that all the proceeds, all the memberships and super chats from her channel were going to go to St. Jude. That is what she said. And she also said she didn't have open gifts from Diane, that she has gifts from Diane that she never opened, so on and so forth. And we're not here to debate over Wendy. We're not here to debate over her role in all this. That's not the point of the video. I'm going to show you guys the hypocrisy having nothing to do with Wendy other than Wendy, Queen Bee. Why don't you call out a real racist? Wendy, if you're so obsessed, I have the perfect person for you. She's not only a trans basher, but she's also a blatant racist. So I'm just wondering, are you scared to call someone like this out, Wendy? Queen Bee, is there a reason why you're the first one, Wendy? I can't include Queen Bee in this, but Wendy, you're the first one to call people out. But it seems it's only me and Tiffany who basically ignore you. This was 20 years ago. Exactly. But they keep bringing up stuff from 5 years ago or 4 years ago. Why? Why does Wendy feel the need to throw my name out there every other minute? Why does Wendy have 60-something videos of clips of me? Wendy, I'm sorry I'm this important to you. I really don't know why I'm this important to you. But I guess you are. I guess I am. No, Ash, she said it specifically. Specifically. She said, I am donating all of the proceeds from this channel to make up the money Diane never sent. It was her words directly. I'm sure there's a clip somewhere. Thank you, Blind. But wait till you hear this. Wendy actually did say she would pay it back, but the community insisted it wasn't her place to do so. She had no knowledge. Yeah, I don't believe that either. That's a personal thing. Hey, Kate, that's a personal thing. I see things differently, and I believe that she did kind of know. Just my opinion. It's just my opinion. I'm not wrong for my opinion, just like someone else is not wrong for their opinion. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking with it. And that's it. And if she would keep my name out of her mouth, this wouldn't even be a topic. But since she can't keep my name out of her mouth, then we're making this a topic. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. And TNT, I didn't know you were besties with One, that you sticking up for her, but hey, it's cool. It's cool. All right. So I would like to know why One, since she wants to call out all the wrongs in the community, I can block you. That One wants to call out all the bad people in the community and give stuff to Queen Bee. Okay, well, I got something for you to call out, Wendy. Miss Righteous, you know, the one that you sit on a panel and act like you're holier than thou and you're so much better than everybody. Well, I'm just curious why you don't call this out. So as you guys remember, yesterday, Stargazer, TT was playing some stuff of, I believe to be Sapphire Jewels. I can't say for sure, but I'm pretty sure Pull Up Jewels is behind that channel. I used to think it was MM, but I'm starting to think it might be Pull Up Jewels. So Pull Up Jewels or somebody or MM or together, who knows? I would say I used to think it was MM because obviously they're jealous of my teeth. I don't know, because they showed, you know, big photo of my teeth. So that's why I thought maybe MM. But now I'm starting to think maybe Pull Up Jewels. Either way. So she plays this video of all these clips put together. And one of the things that became an issue was the racism. And the whole thing with racism came up again. And, you know, I stand strong in, you think I'm a racist and think I'm a racist. I don't care. I know who I am, and that's all that matters. And my people know who I am, and that's all that matters. And yesterday, some really good points were brought up. By the way, I emailed her to see if she's really coming back. She hasn't answered. So, and I don't know if you guys know, but I kind of made peace with Diane like a couple months ago due to something that happened with Marissa. I mean, we're not besties or anything, but she did reach out to me when I was diagnosed with cancer. It said some really nice words. And it's not that all is forgiven, but she didn't have to do that either. Wendy didn't. Randy didn't. None of them did. But the fact that Diane reached out to me, she earned some brownie points with me, honestly. And I thought that was really, really nice of her to do. So, because again, she didn't have to at all. Corey, don't hate me now. But seriously, she didn't have to at all. So I thought that was a really nice thing. I thought it was a really nice gesture of her. So anyway, nobody blocked you. So then, now I'm like sidetracked. No, not Morbid Wendy. Let me make this clear. The 1 ton I'm talking about is not Morbid Wendy. It's the one that's on my cover. And she's OG drama. So yesterday, Stargazer and everybody came over to my panel. There was Marie, there was Stargazer, all saying how racist I was, all saying how horrible I was, and how dare I use those words, and you know, how could I use those words, and how horrible I am for using those words. And I'm being questioned. And it turned into a 2.5-hour complete shit show. Complete shit show. So then late last night, I have no idea where she found this. Someone that doesn't like me and is mad at me. I got an email. I was like, the fuck is this? So I listened to it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. If it wasn't so late and I wasn't working on the website, I probably would have done it last night. I probably would have played it last night, but I'm like, I'll save it for today. Now, let me also put out there, I'm not trying to fight with anybody, but if you're going to come over here, oh, Peggy, wait till you hear this. If you're going to come over here and you're going to fight with me and you're going to act like you're holier than thou, you better make sure that there's no fucking skeletons in your closet. Like, for real, for real. So I sent it to Granny's watching. I'm like, have you fucking heard this? She said, oh, yeah, that's... And now, mind you, I said something 3 years ago. This was said less than a month ago. So this is brand new. This isn't even like long time ago. Moon, honestly, I don't know. I don't watch her. Ikmel, is that who you talk about? I know Ikmel's gone over there. But I don't know. I don't watch her, so I'm not sure what you mean. Wrong one, exactly. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. So, though many of you will hear the voice, hey, fucker, hey, PB. Many of you will recognize the voice. For those of you that don't recognize the voice, it's the same person from yesterday who was calling me a racist, okay? And had her people come over to tell me I'm a racist. And how dare I say this stuff? So, Stargazer, I hope you're listening. And you guys tell me if this even comes close to what I said. But I'm the racist. And this gets ignored. So one win. Randy, Queen Bee, when are you going to call this out? Since me and Tiffany are just so bad. Hey, Greta, wait till you hear this. Since me and Tiffany are just so bad.
So I'm in a really, really bad part of town. Like a really bad part of town. And it's a little scary where I'm at. I am sitting in front of Aretha Franklin's home. I'm going to get out. This is going to be a short live just because of the crime rate in this area. I just want y'all to know that if I cut it off shortly, don't be alarmed. I am in the hood. I am absolutely in the hood. I'm not afraid to say it. That's not racist. Before anybody runs with that, I am in the hood with a lot of nefarious looking characters walking the streets. And I am a white woman in this neighborhood, and it just makes me uneasy because they've been staring at me. They have walked by my vehicle.
I'm a white woman in this neighborhood. So that kind of tells you what she's talking about. But I'm the racist.
Vehicles several times. And they are hollering at me like, catcalling. the cat calling thing, and it just makes me uneasy. It makes me uneasy. I am armed, so I am not overly concerned. I'm not overly concerned because I am armed. There were some colored people sitting outside. Like I said, the colored, I shouldn't say black, the colored people that were sitting outside, they were very, very friendly to me. They were smiling and they were like, "Oh yes, girl, you're safe here." And they're just like 2 doors down from where I'm at. So I'm not overly anxious about it. But I'm also not very comfortable, if you feel me.
All right, this was a month ago. Can you please tell me who uses the word colored people? I remember being a teenager yelling at my grandfather who fought in Vietnam or World War I and World War II, and he was saying something about colored people. I said, "Grandpa, you can't say colored people." So he's like, "Why? That's what we've always called them." "Grandpa, you can't say that." I think it was like 1987. I was like, "It's 1987. You can't say that." I was like, "That's racist." He's like, "I'm not racist." Yeah, you kind of sounded, Gramps. May he rest in peace. But yeah, this was a month ago. So this can't even say it was like, 5 years ago, 3 years ago. This was like a month ago. So, well, that I knew what farts. So this person has people calling me a racist. Oh, okay. She's playing stuff that I'm a racist. Okay. She said colored because she wants people to know that she's racist. I agree. Exactly, Yarn. And that's what Mona KW was just saying. Colored people is a blatant racist term. Yeah, he died. I think Badger. He was born in like 1900 something, and he died when he was 80 something. Or maybe no. I think he was born in like 1920. And he died at like 90. Yeah, I think it was 1920. I have to ask my mom. She's on a cruise, so I can't ask her now, but get back to me on that. It's kind of it is an old school term, but nobody uses it anymore. World War II, but nobody uses it anymore. Like I can't even think of who still uses that term, let alone a month ago. Oh, it is racist, Peggy. It's a racist term. I just had a coworker say colored people, and a lot of us side-eyed him, including some African-American workers. Exactly. But the point is, Coop, Queen Bee does. Queen Bee does. So why are you playing stuff from Tiffany from 3 years ago while she had a fight with, when she had a fight with John Crimes, which is none of anyone's business what they fought about. And it seems funny to me that every time Tiffany, somebody has a fight with someone, it's always clipped. It's always them clipping for content. That's one of the reasons why I stayed friends with MGL as long as I did. She's not a clipper. She wasn't recording our calls and vice versa. I never recorded one of our calls. I never clipped shit from her. Like whatever text messages we had, that was just us. And to be honest with you, I think Queen Bee is the same way. When I spoke to Queen Bee on the phone in text, she wasn't clipping it. She wasn't recording it. It's just one of those things that you don't have to worry about. But some people are always clipping stuff. Like I would never, ever speak to Randy or One Win or any of them on the phone because they would clip it in a heartbeat. And that's weird. It's just weird. Oh, have you, Zan? I just got it last night. I don't even know how it was found. And it wasn't Granny or anything. I was like, damn. So it's interesting to me, though. And the reason why I'm bringing it out, and I'll say this again, TT has a right to feel however way she wants. If she wants to be a racist, transphobic, that is her prerogative. Is it someone that I would ever fuck with? No. But is it someone that I'm gonna sit there and call out and say all this shit and blah, blah? No, because I don't do that. That's not my thing. Like, I know that's their thing, but that's not my thing. She has every right to feel the way she feels. But what she doesn't have a right to do is send her minions into me, calling me a racist when this is out a month ago. That she doesn't have a right to do. That's fucked up. And here's context. There's no denying this. In all fairness, and I'm going to give it this to her. In all fairness, I understand what she was saying. Read between the lines. She was in a bad area. Her choice of words were not the best. Her choice of words were wrong. I mean, going by what Stargazer said yesterday, I personally think that she's extremely ignorant. That's my opinion. And I'm entitled to my opinion. But that's her views. And I'm not going to bash her for her views. I'm not going to, humiliate her for her views. They're her views. I'm just choosing that I wouldn't fuck with someone like her. Plain and simple. But if you put me in the South Bronx or a south side of Chicago in a dark area in the middle of the night, I would be shitting fucking pickles. Literally. And I don't even care what color you are. I'll be shitting pickles. I'll be praying I get out alive. So I get what she was saying. She didn't sound scared to me, though, but I get what she was saying. So all I'm saying is, why OneWin is sending these clips of Tiffany to Queen Bee for Queen Bee to put on her community post when there's stuff like this running around from very, very recent. That's what I don't get. So if you would like to take a link 1 ton and explain your actions, you're more than welcome. But I know you won't. We're not going to promote her, Mona, because I don't agree with her. Again, she's entitled to think whatever she wants. She's entitled to be a racist, ignorant fool all she wants. I am not downing her for that. That is her prerogative. Plain and simple. It's her prerogative. But make sure you check your own skeletons before you send people over here telling me I'm a racist, then I use the wrong words. That was my point. She may not have been able to. I don't know. At Wendy's farts, I'm not disagreeing with that. But that's why I don't understand why she did that to Tiffany. I really don't. Oh, yeah, you put me in the south side of Chicago, I'd be shitting pickles. I have a convertible, and there are times that I will put my put my purse under my seat. Depends where I am. If I'm in my local area, I don't. I don't know why. If I go downtown Huntsville, I do. I mean, I should do it all the time anyway, because all they have to do is jump in the car and steal it. I also want to put out there, Nicole B, if you're listening in here, I put ads on a minimum. I'm doing a test. So I put ads on a minimum today. And it's all for you, Nicole B. So we'll see how it goes. Wendy was caught letting rip a wet fart in a Discord call. That's why this is my name. She's a right beast, that one. Was she really? Ew. That's funny, though. I mean, I don't doubt it. She's nasty. So, and if Stargazer or any of them would like to come over and take a link and apologize for yesterday after we learned that this is okay, but what I said is not, that's a problem. Why isn't Wendy called out Heels? Heels is okay, and Natasha's okay, because it's about who can offer subs. Damn right, Coop. That is 100% correct. It's all about money and subs for them. 100%. Why they sit there and say it's not, it is. And why subs believe they're bullshit, I do not know. I honestly do not know. Did I post the link? I think I did. Did that post? I guess so. Hey, Stargazer. Oh, Stargazer. Your volume, your...
Sorry, can you hear me?
Hi.
Hello.
I'm glad you took a link. How are you?
Oh, I'll always take a link. I'm not going to apologize to you, though, because I stand 10 toes down on what I said.
Oh, okay. So what do you
100%
think about what I played?
What's that?
What do you think about what I played?
I don't even know who I don't know who TT is. I've never even watched that person.
Maury says that's a lie.
Who?
Maury Povich said that's a lie. Because Maury said people have seen you in there. They say that you support her.
That's not true. I'm actually a supporter of MM. So I don't even know who TT is.
Well, that speaks volumes.
Yeah. I mean, kind of like how you had a fake check writer up there trying to tell me about myself. That was hilarious.
I had a what?
A fake check writer, Tiffany. That was great.
Check writer.
Remember that time that she supposedly wrote a $1,500 check for the Summer Wells thing, and then she really didn't.
You know
write
what your MM has done? You know, I mean, if we're going to throw out shit in the past, you know what your buddy MM has done? Why don't you ask her? There's plenty of stuff out there. So before you throw digs about somebody else, you might want to look at the ones you actually support.
That's called deflection.
That's not deflection at all.
It is.
That
is the literal definition of deflection.
Nope, not deflection at all.
It is. That's the actual definition, Laura.
Nope.
Okay.
Not deflection at all. What I'm saying is you support someone who has said and done pretty vile fucking things. So why don't, before you call someone else out, why don't you look and see what your own person has done, what your own, stalker has done, as I call her. Okay,
that is, once again, put a dictionary on your Amazon list, and I will definitely 100% buy it for you.
Okay. I don't need a dictionary.
You do.
But I don't need you spending money on me. Maybe you should spend money on the person you create that you support. I think she needs you.
I didn't create MM. What are you talking about? Are you crazy?
I said support.
You said the person you create.
I meant the creator you support.
Oh, okay. Well, I do what I want with my money. So there's that.
Okay.
But yeah, so Tiffany being up there and trying to call somebody else out, that's rich. I still stand by what I say. I think that you are a bigot. I think that you say racist things, and then Tiffany was trying to cover it up. It's fine. It is what it is. That ship has sailed.
And you're entitled to your opinion.
You're right. I am. So I just wanted to let you know that I don't know who TT is. I'm not from TT's community. I have no idea who that person is. I've never even heard of her until yesterday when the other girl that was on your panel was talking about her. Okay.
So I got false information because I was told that you were from TT's community.
No, not at all. Never heard of her. Never watched one of her things. I don't even know what her channel is. I don't even know what TT stands for.
Okay. Then again, I mean, you'd probably be better off coming from TT from MM, but that's your choice. So
absolutely my choice.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I wanted to say.
Okay. Have a good day.
Thanks. You as well.
Bye. Yarn, I'm not. But this is one who follows MM. So, I mean, what more needs to be said? Yeah, she's not Stargazer Mom. Stargazer Mom is someone different. She's someone that had a sticky button when she was spelling her name or something. Susan, I wasn't even going to go there because it wasn't even worth it. Once I found out she supports my stalker, that's all I needed to know. My stalker, Happy Hippo. Or I should say one of two. Yeah, Stargazer Mom is totally different. I'm sorry, Rue. Absolutely, Melissa. I've always said that, though. You can have different opinions as long as you're not an asshole. If you're an asshole, I'm out. Yeah, I'm out. You're out. She knows who did. She's saying she doesn't. I mean, I don't know if she does or she doesn't. But she's saying she doesn't. And I don't watch TT ever, so I don't know who's in her chat. But yesterday, people were saying she's from TT's community. So that's what I went with. I've seen her name before. I don't know where. I don't know where. Because I really don't watch MM. But I know I've seen the name recently. Wrong one. Where is she from? Wrong one knows everything. Stargazer should come talk to me if she wants to know about a check. That's true. Her name is Stargazer. TT is reflecting to take away what was exposed about her. I don't know. I guess so. But I know Marie came over because of her yesterday. That was a given. Tiffany, I'm surprised you didn't take the link. But she wants to call it deflection. Why am I deflecting? I didn't write the check. I had nothing to do with it. So I'm not deflecting. I'm just pointing out a fact. No, yeah, it didn't show like that, Tony. It's weird. I don't know why you saw it like that, because I don't see it like that. Uh-oh, something just came in. Hold on. All right, so I just got word in that Voices, is anyone watching Voices? That Voices is bad-mouthing Deets. Why? Why doesn't Voices just own the fact that she's a liar and move on? Yes, stinky farts. Like, why would she be bad-mouthing Deets? The last 3 minutes of her live. Wow. Why? Did anyone see it? Does anyone know? I agree, Yarn. Totally agree. Deets is kind. I actually really like Deets. No, she doesn't own being a liar. She has said so many lies. And even last night, I was listening to her for a little while. I was like, wow. And then Crystal gets timed out because of Dawn K. Crystal was actually very nice to, what's her name? She was very nice to Voices. She had no reason to get called out. Hey, X amount of worlds. That could be too. Bashing Deets for brownie points from the hive. Good point. Hey, Cheesecake. Voice said Deets was helping aid Granny and harassing Katie Ferguson. What? Is that what she said, Thunder? Wow. All right. So what I gathered, this is what was sent. What I gathered that Deets was getting relevance off Granny's watching, and that's why Deets went on her panel, and that Deets owes the family an apology. What? And that she's a exploiter. What the hell is wrong with these people? And then Voices go, oh, Laura just needs $900. Voices, I have another channel. What the hell is wrong with you? Why does everybody think they know you when they don't? It blows my mind. Like, wow, yeah, do I do this for a living besides my candle business? Yeah, and $900 is $900. When that's taken from one of your channels, it's like, whoa, damn, that hurt. But I mean, I'm going to survive. I'm not going to fucking lower myself and, you know, sit there and beg and do this and that. That's not what I do. So the only one, you're like more concerned with the $900 than fucking I am. No, Castle, when they cut my other channel, my monetization, they never paid me. It's this new thing with YouTube. So I'm shit out of luck, $900. I was fucking fuming. Voices was dry. Yeah, I'm not asking for a fridge or nothing. Or a couch or an Amazon list. I said this last night. I have been here for 5 years. I have 22,000 subs. Almost 22.4 thousand subs. I have a community, a real community. I have real Patreons. And other than my children, I have never had a personal Amazon list ever. So, well, that's not true. Last year, I put a couple of items for my kids and I put it out there. But that's it. I never had this private Amazon list because I have 1,000 subs. Oh, that's disgusting to me. Build a fucking community first. Then start, asking for money if you need money. But build a community first. Don't just expect because you talk shit about someone that all of a sudden you deserve an Amazon list and you deserve all these, you're entitled to things just because other bigger creators do it. I wasn't even going to do a Patreon because I only had like 7,000 subs when I started. I'm like, no, I don't have enough subs. To me, an Amazon list should be like a normal Amazon list should be stuff that you need to make your show better. You need a new camera, you need a new microphone, you need a desk. That's what an Amazon list on YouTube is supposed to be. It's not supposed to be, let me go buy slippers. And I'm not talking Christmas. I'm talking all year round. And I'm not talking, because I understand I got to make this loud and clear. I'm not talking someone gets sick, they need help. And I'm excluding any kids' gifts because I do an Amazon list for my kids every year. But the amount creators with 1,000 subs that think they're entitled to this Amazon list is beyond my comprehension. And they have the dumbest shit on there. Let's buy me a couch. I would never in 1,000 years ask my Patreon's members of subs to buy me a couch. Go to Goodwill. They're $50. It's mind-blowing to me. I'm sorry, but it is. And I've seen this across the board. Saw another creator yesterday, doesn't even have 2,000 subs. And I got an Amazon. Why? Why do you have an Amazon list? You don't even have a fucking a community yet. It's crazy. See, but Coop, at least what I've always said about Natasha has a community, and she has a strong community. And if her community wants to donate to her, be my guest. Like, she's built that community. You know what I'm saying? Is she a scammer? Yeah, but she built that community, and at least she has a solid community. So I don't fault her for doing what she does, and people give her. But just the entitlement of people with under 2,000 subs, I need this, I need that, I need this. Why? I know, Wendy, I give her no attention. We noticed last night her entire community page is me. It's comical. Miss Portland had 9 wish lists and has no content. Just that's what I'm saying. I see it all over the place. It's fucking weird. Wendy's wet farts, I totally agree. But we're not going to go there because I swore I was not entertaining that because I know that's what she wants. It's so blatantly obvious from her community post. She is dying for my attention. She's not getting it. As long as you're not claiming to give money to orphans or something like that, and you aren't. I agree. That's why when I do donations and fundraisers, I do it right on a live, so everyone can see it. That's what I'm saying, Grace. And they're the exact people that are sitting there calling other people out. Why are you calling other people out? Pug love, exactly. I look at Mallory. Mallory had a whole fucking house refurnished. I would never even think that. Pretty Eye, that's something new. They never did this before. If you got lost monetization, they still paid you the money that they owed you. Now they say they hold it until you're remonetized. But then someone else said that if you don't get remonetized within a month, then they keep it, which I don't understand how they can keep it. I just don't. Elise said she didn't want to fight with you because she's fucking. Yeah, that's all she does is fight. It's her community page is all me. It's freaky. I mean, it really is freaky. Someone showed it to me last night. I was like, wow. Stalker much? But I'm just saying, Ron, these people are the first people to call someone else out. These are the people that all have these 2,000 subs and an Amazon list are the first ones to call someone else out. That's my problem. All these people were calling out Betty. All these people were saying what a scammer Betty was. They're no different. They're absolutely no different. I don't know, Marie. That's why they probably say they can hold it. Now, I can't say anything until I get monetization back. Then if they don't give it to me, I can say that's illegal. It's my money. But as of right now, I have an email from them saying they hold it until I'm monetized again. So we'll see. Wet farts, I am not even, don't even care about it. Anyone that's got to compare their candles to mine says a lot about who they are. Plain and simple. Because I don't do that. I don't do that at all. Exactly, Tony. I was told that Voices is yelling at QB. She said that Dietz was, Voices said QB was right and Dietz has a whiny baby voice. She's definitely trying to get back in with the hive. Absolutely. I 100% agree with that. Hey, Reagan. Turtle Gang helped Brandy, Neil, and a family share with their family Amazon wish list. Incredible spirits with the Turtle Gang. Good for them. Friends don't make life a competition. Thank you. Business owners don't make life a competition, Grace. That's the thing. Business owners don't do that. I would never compare myself. Yeah, I like Deetz's voice, PB. It's nice and calming. They can have her back. They can absolutely have her back. Along with Beats Him, who said my name like 59 times in one live. That's kind of scary. That's like MM stalker status. And it's funny too, because to give QB some credit, half the time my name would never be in their lives if it wasn't for B Tim. B Tim is constantly finding a way to bring me up. It's so weird. Nobody's talking about me. They're on a totally different subject. Even if talking like about a crime, like nothing to do with me. B Tim will be like, so what does Laura think? What do you think Laura would say? Like, and totally bring me up. And then QB will like detect for like, side path out of Laura's name. Nope. B Tim's got to bring it back to me. It's so weird. He is a strange dude. I agree. Who determines how on YouTube does? The powers that be. Because she's a miserable person. Sad, really. She could be likable. I don't disagree with that. Conniving and side-eyed. I agree with that. I don't know what his deal is. I heard real lifers are welcome with open arms over at the Hive. Voices will be welcome back. They're always looking for people to do their dirty bullshit. That's true too. But I just don't know why Voices has to lie so much. And I'm asking that honestly. I don't get these people. Just be honest. People will like you more if you're just honest about things. People think because I changed my mind on something, that makes me a liar. No. A liar is saying I was an RN when I was never an RN, when I was just an assistant. Lying is saying I was taking subways during 9/11. No, you weren't. Subways were all closed during 9/11, and they were closed for a long time. You couldn't even get in the city. And you had to be part of a union or a special, forces in order to get down to 9/11. And maybe it is part. I think it's an acceptance issue. Some people just want to be accepted. That's really what I think. Peggy, I agree with that too. See them bash Willow for being who bashed Willow? But don't they realize Willow started here? I don't know why they don't get that. Willow started here. Willow was here before he was there. So it doesn't make any sense why they would get mad that Willow was over here. Most of the people that go to Queen Bee started here. Not like most of them, but you know what I mean. Thank you, Bailey. You are often imitated, never duplicated. Amen. Got that right. That story was about 9/11. Laura's absolutely right. There were no subways. If you weren't a first responder, you weren't. Exactly. And you had to have clearance. My brother was a cop there. It was like where he started being a cop. Was right before 9/11 happened is when he, went past the school. I forgot what it's called. My brain is dead. You know what I'm talking about. The academy, police academy. Hey, Kit and Cat. Many in chat bashed Willow. Basically said he's co-signing bad behavior. Tony, thank you for this. I heard that yesterday. Does anyone remember the exact wording that Voices used about being an atheist? I think it was something like not a fucked atheist, not a fake atheist. I forgot what word she used, but it was weird. Does anyone remember? She was calling me and Jess atheist. Doomed atheist, maybe? Yeah, he'll never go live. Does anyone remember? Red Cross responded to 911 with volunteers. Look, I lived in New York City. We couldn't get anywhere near it. What guys, help me out here. Oh, she said something about being a fake atheist or something. Basically saying we were doomed for life. Hey, Lana. It was something like we were doomed for life because we're atheists. So let me explain this. I grew up in a Jewish home in New York City and then Long Island. My cousins, everybody, a lot of mixed marriages, a lot of Italians, a lot of Germans, Austrians, Hungarians, and that is what I'm made of. My parents were Jewish. My mother was Jewish. Therefore, I am Jewish. This is how the Jewish religion is. When I turned 13, I did not like religion. I thought it was all a bunch of bullshit. And I started looking for religion. And I started researching a lot of different religions to make sense of why I don't believe in any religion. And it was at that time I decided agnostic was the way for me. I do believe in ghosts. We don't know what's going to happen in the afterlife. I do believe that the afterlife is a whole nother life. And I do believe wholeheartedly that there are spirits and spirit guides and everything. And I wouldn't even say that there may be someone up there that overlooks everything, but not in earth. So I have to come up with my own name for a religion because I don't really fit in anywhere. And I'm okay with that. Seems to be the story of my life. I am a Hungarian goulash. So I think it's funny though, when, you know, to me, there's no real label of what I believe in. I just believe what I believe. And when I die, I'll worry about it then, but I got a long way to go. So what I don't believe in is organized religion in any capacity. I don't care who it is. I don't believe in organized religion. I think there's parts of religion that are good for everybody and whatever works for you. It's really how I feel, whatever works for you. And just live your life the best you can because you only got one. You only got one life to live that you're going to remember. So we're going to call it, my beliefs are perplexed beliefs. We're going to start a religion, a cult, since we're already in one. And we're going to be the Perplexians. Oh, I like that. Perplexians. So if you believe the way I do, you're a Perplexian. There you go. I just started my own religion. I like that though, Perplexian. Yes, I played it, Kate. That's what I played earlier. Remember third announcing that I believe in no God, my husband horrified. Thanks, Caslin. Face and his reaction. Since I changed my stance, I believe there is a God. Could care less for any organized. That's what I'm saying. I will never rule out that there might be somebody in our afterlife. You'll never hear me rule that out because I don't know. I'm not dead. And I don't plan on dying. But do I believe there's one almighty God that watches over every single cell, breathing cell in the US? No. I mean, in the world? No, I don't. And nothing will ever make me believe that. I've done too much research. Religion is a label. That's why someone asked me what I believe. I'm a perplexian. Bavarian, German, Jewish, Anish. There you go, Peggy. I'm out of here. Bye. Don't do cults. Love you, Tony. People already say we're a cult. So just add it on. I made Italian ricotta cheesecake today, but it takes forever to chill. But I'll let you guys know how it is. I told Sage, come pick one up. They went back 3 years. Because people think that that's okay. And I stand by everything I say. And that's, Kate, that's the problem that people don't get. Was she really not? I didn't see her, Ash. I have her blocked. It is cold. It's rainy here today, too. I'm working on the website for days, which, oh God, why do I do this to myself? Why? I don't know why I do this to myself. It's the addict in me. Totally the addict in me. I don't like something. I just end up changing the whole fucking thing. And then I spend 3 straight days at like 24 hours a day working on it. I just be like normal people. Yeah, no, Ash, I have no idea. I have her blocked. I can't see her. Like, I have her blocked personally. YouTube polls have been blank. I have a lot of people blocked, though. Oh, you did see her? Why was she in here? Like, what was her point of coming in here? Oh, isn't she friends with TT? Or am I mistaken? Well, Ash, I don't block people for them. I block people for me because I don't care what they have to say. She was saying, yeah, there is two. Yeah, because Stargazer's mom is cool. Stargazer's mom is good people. You have holy water? See, there you go. Blank screen is afraid to go live. Deets, if you're listening, just know you don't have a whiny voice. I just want to let you know that. Have they been a black box? All right, let's see. So 9% said they would send a super chat. Where's my super chats? I only got one from Crystal. 277 votes. Come on, you guys aren't voting enough. I like Deed's voice too. Now, my voice, on the other hand, that's a different story. I can't stand my voice. Cuban voices, judging people's voices is just comical. I know. I agree with that. There is like no self-reflection in this community at all. There's honestly not. Every single miserable person wants to point the finger at somebody else instead of just owning their own shit and being done. Nobody seems to be able to own their own shit. And they all want to point the finger that someone else doesn't. Oh, Sly Angel, Ash is cool. She was my bestie at one point. We were besties. And then she got mad at me and pulled all my hair out and then left me. Oh, you want to see a picture of the cake? I sent it to Sage. Hold on. I just happen to have a picture. I sent it to Tiffany too. Let me go to Facebook. And nobody can let the past stay there and focus on the present. Exactly, just another troll. Oh, no, not Mandy Bell. I think Amanda made Annie. Oh, did she, Mona? I don't know. I don't watch any of them. Facebook. Are you ready to see my Italian ricotta cakes? Ta-da! Looks good, right? It's going to be yummy. Yummy, yummy. I'll let you know how good it tastes. When he running clips to a creator with 2,000 subs. Yep. Yes, I made it. I made 2 of them, but the other one, it looks like my stove is scratched, but it's not. It just needs to be cleaned. Like, you know. So that's why I didn't show both. But yeah, there's 2 of them. But it takes like forever to chill it. So always push to homemade meals. Why? You always get someone fucking... You know what it is, Al? Honestly, every time I post something, a specific someone has to bash it. It's fucking ridiculous. Oh, you never heard of Italian ricotta cheese? It's actually easy. What? No, I never said that, Morbid. I was actually sticking up for you, to be honest. I said, I may not like him, but I don't think that he did. Oh, I know what it was. That they wanted to know if you were sending, someone asked Beck if you were sending the money that you raised for Wendy to, whatchamacallit, to Wendy. And I said, look, I may not like Morbid at the moment, but he's not a fucking, he's not a scammer like that. He's not going to, he's not going to scam money. I said, that's as far as I know about Morbid. So actually quite the opposite. I think I said you're an asshole. I did say that. But no, I never said you were an abuser. I said you were an asshole, which I stand by. Yeah, the money goes straight to Wendy's Cash App. But someone said they asked Beck, hey, Granny, that Beck, if you gave the money to Wendy. Yeah, I did call you an asshole. I know. That's what I'm saying, Denise. I don't know Morbid to ever do something like that. Again, he may be an asshole, but I don't think he would do that. I think he would be pretty straight up. Even so, I don't think I just don't. Morbid wouldn't do that. He really wouldn't. Even crying about money, he wouldn't do that. He's never done it before. I don't think he would do it now. He's a likable asshole. Well, that's a matter of opinion. I'm going to stick with he's just an asshole, but he knows that's how I feel. But I mean, right is right and wrong is wrong. And people thinking that he's going to scam, that's not cool. You're welcome, Christina. And Morbid knows, I'll tell him straight up. I think you're an abuser. I think you're an asshole. I think you're a piece of shit. I'll tell him straight up. I got no problem with that. I know, right, Melissa? It's crazy. I know. I agree, River. He's not a scammer. But he did say that he was going to buy some candles in order for me to forgive him. I don't see an order yet, Morbid. Yeah, I covered the JonBenet Ramsey. Ash, I hear you. At one time, you wanted to have Morbid's baby. No, I didn't. You wanted me to have Morbid's baby. That was you pushing that. I don't want anyone's baby. I want to give my babies away. Yeah, I covered JonBenet. I have Christmas candles and lavender. I have a nice Christmas one called Icy Vanilla Woods. That's lavender and vanilla. And then I tried this mistletoe and gingerbread mix. It came out really good, actually. A little heavy on the gingerbread side, but it smells really good. But it's Ash, you know, people say I'm a scammer. You want to know something? I would never have the fucking audacity to ask my subs for $10,000. That is insane to me. And I have Patreons with money. I would never. I can't even comprehend asking for that much money. Hey, Gary. It's mind-blowing to me. And then they wonder why subs are less giving. Well, gee, I wonder. You know what? You're right, Wet Farts. Good point. Comment of the day. LaDonna, Peggy would join immediately. Peggy loves her conspiracy theories. Hey, Headstones. Can I ask who asked for $10,000? A couple people. People from Natasha's community. I'll let Ash 274 tell you. You know what, though, Morbid? I'm going to make you your own code. So if you push my candles, because I bet you can sell them, they get 10% off with the code asshole. I hardly recognize anyone toast the queen shot. I don't know anybody still talks about Betty. I don't. I can't think of anyone more boring. Oh, I have no idea, Crystal. No one wants to. Actually, a lot of people want my candles. Thank you, Ruby. See, Ruby likes my candles. My candles are stinky, actually. Yeah, I find Betty so overly boring. And I don't know how people watch. I don't see how people have the kind of money just laying around. I agree. Totally agree. Put a baby skeleton with it. Lavender bones. I like that, River. Good. Thank you, Marie. Thank you, Seashell. Do you have SO smelling candles by chance? No, but I can make you one. I can make you your own scent. I could fart. That'll work. Thank you, Sly Angel. And they're even better now. Yes, I make wax melts. The pumpkin pecan waffles are awesome. They do smell really good. I have a bunch sending out Monday. Yeah, and the new site, I'm thinking about doing a separate for wax melts. But we're changing a couple things. And I got to get the pictures right. And this is what's taking me forever. I had a creme brulee. It's not strong. It's a very weak scent. Kind of like it took me like 4 different times to find the right manufacturer for banana. Same thing. The creme brulee was really light. If you want lots of wax melts, people that want lots of wax melts, I have the mystery box where you get 10 packages for like $20. Palo Santo's hard. I mean, strong. Is a wax melt a candle? No. It's in my video description, but I'll give it to you anyway. See, for me, the new website it keeps coming up, and I don't know why. So I hope you guys see the old website, not the new one. Yes, I have a peach nectar, and a peach nectar is one of my favorites, actually. Granny, the link is posted. There's Stargazer, and then there's Stargazer's mom. 2 different people, which we learned. Stargazer is a nutter. That's all I know. That's true. Yeah, wax melts come in like a 6-pack or in a box. Oh, shit, that's right. Happy birthday, Granny's watching. I totally forgot it was your birthday. Happy birthday. Bad friend I am. Bad friend. Send my order to a viewer. That's fine. That's up to you, Morbid. You could do it as a giveaway. Please say nectar for nectar. I was almost an English teacher, but I had babies instead. Nectar, nectar, nectar. Nectar, nectar, nectar. I know it drives you nuts. Yeah, if you're like, you want to test out the wax melts, the mystery boxes really are the best. You're going to get the best deal. And that's the thing with them, is they're repurposed wax. Candles that I use for testers, I remelt. I should have a bottom. Either did Tragedy Pimp Exposed. I still owe Granny a candle. I promised Granny a candle like 2 years ago. I know, right, Lily? Why don't you give away my candle on your channel to one of your viewers, is what I meant. Okay. You should also do it on your channel. So I decide who wins? Okay. That's fine. Twisted Tea. The memorial candles are up there, I believe. I still have to give Gina a candle. I still owe Gina a candle. I'm looking at Swaccata cake on Google and tastes like, no, I only use the little lemon. I don't really like lemon cake, so I only use the little. I don't care, Morbid. Gina's back over here, but, with like, dipping her toes in slowly. But we made peace. We made up. You like lemon? See, I like lemon. I just don't like lemon cake. Lemon cake is just weird to me. Oh, a glare candle. I'll put a big muscle on it. Honestly, though, guys, I still don't think that fight is real. I still think they're faking it. And I know Morbid will tell me no, but I do. I think they're faking it. I don't think it's a real fight. See, the thing is, too, Yarn, though, I really do owe her a candle. She got back to me immediately and said, like, there's something wrong with the wick, and she sent me a picture and everything. So I knew it was legit. And then we had like this big like blowout, and then she left Molly. I should have done the right thing and sent her a new one anyway, and I didn't because I was pissed because of all the shit she was saying. So it's been weighing on me, though. Like, it really has, because I do owe her a candle, and it shouldn't have mattered that we had a fight. I know. And that's why I keep telling her, I don't have my old address list, so I no longer have her address. But I told her, send me your address, and I'll definitely send you a new one. Right, Lacey? I do. I think they're faking it. He's saying they're not faking it, but they both talk about each other too much. Thought she didn't send you a picture. Send me a picture. Gina never sent me a picture. You make peace. We must try to be kind. When I kiss, next thing they pull a voice. No. Do you remember when Sarah Smile said she spent $400 trying to make MGL's puts on a candle? Yes, I do. I do remember that, Mona. Which is absolutely ridiculous. It's testament to your integrity. Most people wouldn't have any. No, I did have guilt. It really did bother me. But she just kept bashing me and bashing me and bashing me. I was like, well, I'm not going to fucking send her one. Fuck her. Oh, no. Yeah, she sent me a picture of the candle to show me that the wick was no good. Because that's, you know, if you're going to return, if you're going to tell me the candle's no good, prove it. You got to, you know, show me. I'm not going to make you send it back if you just show me a picture. So she did. She sent me a picture of it, like a video to show me what was happening. And then I told her I'd remake it. And then like the next day we had this huge blowout. And I was like, oh shit. And that was, honestly, that was the very first time that I ever mixed YouTube and business. And I shouldn't have done it. I absolutely should have never done that. And by the way, thank you guys. I saw a few Cash Apps. Thank you. You were a bit worried when opening up that pick link. Oh, yeah, I was. Dressing the new dog on the glare. Why are you going to dress the dog? What's wrong with the dog? Don't be picking on the damn dog. Cash App is Intrepid Candles. Yeah, I don't know why I don't tell anyone anymore. I guess I assume everyone knows, but no. Not everyone's going to know. Yeah, Glera has a new mutt. He needs someone to love him. Because I don't think many people love him. He's just puppy's face is you. He is cute. That's Glera's like pickup line. Now I got a dog. I'm going to pick him up. No way, Lacey. I put it specifically for ads only once every 30 minutes. Nicole, I did it for you. I don't know if you heard my live me earlier, Nicole, but I said, Nicole B, this one's for you. I specifically am running a test to see if I do less commercials, more super chat. Because someone said you'd probably get more super chats if you cut out some of the commercials. So I did it just for you. And guess what? It didn't work. So now you're all going back to lots of ads. Yeah, I did one ad every 30 minutes or 28 minutes, I think it is. The dog is innocent, but the other slow redacted ape is the problem. Yeah, but how long are you going to talk about him? It's kind of like over. I have YouTube Red. I got 4 and 15. You shouldn't have. I swear to you that I have it set for one every 20. I think it's 28 minutes. Live commercials are rough for multitasking. Hard to skip a mute when you're cleaning. Good point. And I don't do it on purpose. Just you got to make money. Until he apologized to Daddy. I don't know, Peggy. If she does, more power to her, because I sure as fuck don't. Yeah, but there's no point. He's not that important. I'm starting to think you're like in love with him. I just don't find Glera that interesting to talk about him so much. That's just me, though. I mean, who am I? I tell you, though, YouTube Premium is worth it. Out of all the streaming services, YouTube Premium is definitely worth it. Especially if you watch movies on YouTube, there's no more commercials. It's wonderful. I honestly don't know how I ever lived without it. I think it's $13.99 a month, I think. $9.99 maybe. He doesn't want you to be his daddy. Get over it. That's true too. Yeah, Queen says she has 1,200 members. That's what she had said. I was like, damn, she's got 1,200 members? I'm jelly. It is worth every penny. I agree. No, YouTube TV is live TV. It's totally different. That I wouldn't pay for. That's like, you might as well get cable. But YouTube Premium just cuts the commercials. So you have no commercials ever. It's like you want to watch a movie and stuff. Yeah, she does get a lot of gifted. I mean, I get a lot of gifted too, but you know what it is though? It's when once people start, and I always say this, once people start, like 5 people super chat, then more people super chat. One person drops, buys 10 memberships and another person does, and then it keeps going. But until that gets rolling, a lot of people don't. QB has Veloma to fund her. That's true too. I don't think it's Veloma. I think it's the other one. Oh God, I hate her. Hey, Gracie. Try and make their own super chat train cringe. Who, Tyler? Now that's Tyler's thing. But I'm just saying though, that's just how people donate. Once you get the ball rolling. What was I looking up? YouTube Premium. All right, YouTube Premium is... Damn, there's a student plan? I didn't know there was a student plan. I would have gone under student plan. So family is $22 a month, which you really don't need family. Hold on, let me see. It's $13.99 a month. Damn, I'm member to a lot of people. Did not know that. Are you saying we need to start a super? No, I'm just saying, Mac. I mean, believe me, I won't turn it down. But no, I'm just saying that's just how YouTube works. Just like when you do a fundraiser. Once, if nobody donates, then you won't make money. But once the ball starts rolling, then this one donates and that one donates, even with fundraisers. That's good, Anne. But I watch a lot of movies on YouTube. I just cut my Hulu, and I cut a lot of them. Got to save money. But premium is definitely worth it. Oh, no shit. I like Tyler. I totally agree, Marie. Tyler does his thing. He doesn't bother anyone. Oh, I quit cable a long time ago. The key about cable is have someone that you know that can help you. Like my mom, I use her cable information. Thanks, Caslin. I use my mom's cable information so I can watch everything. Cass and my homegirl. Yeah, I watch movies all the time. Like when I'm doing stuff, making candle, like tons of stuff. I will watch movies, and that's why I like it on YouTube. I used to just skip over stuff, but like someone else said, when you're cleaning, doing stuff, you don't want to constantly go back to your phone. Thank you, Melissa. Believe me, every dollar counts, girl. I don't care if someone sends me $2. $2 helps. Traded cable for a sugar daddy who will buy you voodoo movies. Yeah, I don't do voodoo. I'll use a free streaming movie service, like free one. My son gave me one, but you have to like always cut out ads. It's a pain in the ass. I used to use Kodi, and for some reason I can't seem to download it again. I don't know why. That's what I was, BJ. I was paying for Hulu. Well, Netflix T-Mobile pays. But I cut pretty much everything. You should stream on Twitch while live on YouTube just to get all your... That's true. I really should. I haven't done Twitch in a long time. I need to do it. Thank you, Danielle. Choo-choo. See? Caslin goes and Danielle goes. Just the way it is. Said she drove 160 miles to sit with the family. Today she said she was virtually holding hands. See, exactly, Sarah. It's just lie after lie after lie. And I don't know why. Hey, that kind of rhymes. I just don't know why. I don't know why people can't just be honest. And just say, I was her, I sat with them virtually. Okay, no problem. It is the year of Zooming. So I was on a Zoom call with them. Okay. Like, I don't see what the big deal is. Hey, Greg. Oh, did you, Greg? Woo woo. Is it for mom or for wifey? Now the blood test that never came back, which told everyone that, oh, she did say a test was back. The DNA test, she absolutely said it was back. Who is Greg? Greg Vogel. He's been around since Making a Murderer days. Look at Yarn, gotta be nosy. Greg and his wife are like Ken and Barbie. Both of them are so cute. I agree, Zan. Just have 10 subs be in Twitch. No, you're right. You're 100% right, Al. Hey, Nicolina. Yeah, I thought of that too, Granny. Isaac Gary said it's got to get to 67. Said she was not back, but Jessica's live screwed her up. No, Jessica's live did nothing wrong. I was there for the whole thing, for most of it. Jessica's live did nothing wrong. Why would he ignore you, Caslin? Never. Never. Who would possibly ignore you? How could they? Exactly, Zan. We all saw it and so did our subs. I just don't get people. Tell him, Caslin. Tell him it's rude. Morbid, be nice to Caslin. She's got class. She knows a nice hotel room. Just said she spells that word wrong all the time because she's dyslexic, meaning she's a fake cousin. What? No, I met Caslin in person. I tell everyone this. I met Caslin in person, and she's like, I was picking Dayton up from his dad's, driving back to Alabama. She's like, meet me here. We got a hotel room. We didn't just get a hotel room. She sported for like a suite with 2 bedrooms. It was amazing. So yeah, be on Caslin's good side. She knows how to pick a hotel room. The fake concern spelled exploit, as does voices. I just don't know why she's blaming you. Yeah, sorry, no. Allie had a way to circumvent our Amazon. Yes. You have to call Amazon, and because that was done to me last year, you have to call Amazon and tell them that you want a block on that, and they can put a block on it. LaDonna, I will give you 3 teenagers. See, Caslin, I mentioned the hotel room and Morbid pops up. Has she ever shown her credentials? I don't know. I mean, I personally never asked for them. Like, I don't get that invested in people that I want to see their credentials. I'll show mine if someone asks. I don't have a problem. But just why lie about everything? That's what I don't understand. Then this shithole, he's doing I don't know who. I guess Alex is reviewing more of my candles. Yeah, Alex Erickson has done some amazing reviews on my candles. She's always shoving in people's face and expects it of them. I got candles to buy and people to buy. So just give them enough. That's exactly right, Gary. That's what I keep telling her. Sometimes you just got to let them talk. And they will hang themselves. Give them enough rope, they will hang themselves. I say it all the time. Like Marie showed her true colors yesterday. She eventually showed her true colors. I think people care. And you know what, though, Zan? You can't make them care if they don't either. You know what I mean? Alex is, no, she's not. Alex Erickson? I don't believe that. I remember you I kept a portion of Tawanda's brother's money. No, try again. Try again. Then you might want to get the real facts, Leafy Flower, because you don't have the real facts. So try again. I love Alex, but she's friendly with a lot. Oh, Alex does go into TTs? I did not know that. I don't follow people I really don't know. He is playing. I meant to tell Morbid that. He doesn't mean that. I think he was just being an asshole. But I mean, I don't think Dolly's going to charge anybody. That's what I'm saying, Denise. Like, Katie's mom explained it. It was written on Facebook. She didn't like Voices. Voices trashed her. And even after Voices trashed her. Show me where these people wouldn't go live if it was me or Granny or Betty or even QB or some. Everyone here would go live about it. Everyone's acting like, oh my God, Granny, how could you? Blah, blah. These people would have gone live if it was written about Granny in fucking 2 seconds flat. Literally 2 seconds flat. Exactly. You'd never live it down. Hey, Gravy in the house. Whose channel went under? Wrong one. Thank you, Morbid. Whose channel went down? JLR is now covering Kate. That's funny. That's funny. That's what I hate. Proof is right there, and they still pretend the word is better than proof. Honestly, there's nothing to cover. He's not going to find her. The only person that knows where she is sitting in prison. So what are you doing? Like, I don't know. To me, there's nothing to go on. I don't believe she's missing. I believe she was killed. I hate to say it, but let's be reality. Please forward all DPICs to me directly as I will oversee security and safety measures are in place. Woohoo! He didn't pay Betty, YouTube public defender. Morbid's not paying anyone to do an interview. Trust me. He's not. He didn't pay Betty. Not for nothing, Morbid's ass is way too cheap to pay Betty. It's not that important to him. QB is denouncing Voices, so her attempt to get back in didn't work. Oh, is she? It is laughable, Roses. I agree. It is laughable. Yeah, more unless you're getting somebody like somebody super important, that's when you pay someone. Like if John Travolta was coming on, I'd probably have to pay him. There's certain people you definitely have to pay. Betty is not one of them. Because for the most part, if someone asks you to come on their show, it's exposure. It's exposure for Betty. It's exposure for Morbid. It's a win-win on both parts. He said he was using Super Chat money to go to... Trust me, YouTube public defender. He's not paying Betty. He did not pay Betty. Just because somebody says something doesn't make it true. And if you remember, I was in that live. He said that if Dolly charges him, he's going to look to his community for super chats to go towards that interview, but he's not going to, there's no way that he's going to pay him. He said it pretty loud and clear. So you're hearing what you want to hear and not what was actually said. But if I'm wrong, but I do not believe for a half a second that he paid Betty. Right, Melissa? Like I heard this, we all heard the same thing. Trust me, okay, I know he paid Betty, and I know just because someone says, trust me, he did not pay Betty. Morbid, get in here. Get your ass in here. Did he pay Betty after, do you mean? Like he gave Betty some of the super chat? Or you're saying he paid Betty ahead of time? Because if he made a lot of money on a super chat, I can see him saying, hey, you know what? I made, let's say, $500 tonight. I'm going to throw you $100. That I can see. Because if I made a shitload of money off another creator being on my panel, I would give them some. So that I can see. But him paying Betty up front? No, sorry. That's bullshit. He doesn't need to pay Betty. And I don't think Betty would. I do, Yarn. She needs the subs. Yeah, right, River? Like something like that I can see. And I could see Morbid offering something like that because she was there for like 4 or 5 hours. He's taking to Disney. But as far as him actually paying her, no. I'm sorry. You'd have to show me definitive proof. So unless you're Betty or Morbid, there's no way that you know for sure. And I don't think you're Betty, and I know you're not Morbid. Exactly, Copa. She was excited to speak to someone. I agree with that. Because honestly, I love people like that. I know for sure. Well, no, you don't, because you're not the person. So if you were the person, if you're involved, then maybe, but no. BHB is looking for subs or an ally in a set. I agree. It benefited her, someone finally showing her in different light. I totally agree with that. Eating $20 in cheesecake. Yeah, that's true too, Castlin. I got over her, though. I said what I had to say. But ghosts will reserve judgment as those trashing you are proven vile. Thank you, Ghost of TT. You're hearing conflicting stories? What kind of conflicting stories? There are no conflicting stories. I'll ask me anything. I own what I do or what I've said. And I think I've grown to be pretty calm. But Ghost, any conflicting stories you're hearing on me are from years ago. I know, Castlin, I'm going to hell for the thumbnail. I had to, though. I had to stick up for my girl, Tiffany. Thank you, River. I still talk loud, but that's because I'm half deaf. I can't help that. That's why I talk so loud, by the way, because I'm half deaf in one ear. I should get a hearing aid. Just add it to my list of things that I need to be normal. But Marie, it seems there's a lot of catfishes around here. Laura says she got over her, maybe with a ladder or a trampoline. Definitely not a trampoline. That'd be rough. Too rough. Loud like that is fine. I know. At least everyone knows it's me. No, I do though. I do speak loud. I am real down to earth. I did raise 3 incredible kids. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know why I get such a bad rap. I'm not gonna lie. Am I perfect? Far from it. Have I said some fucked up shit? No more fucked up than other people have said. But I do. I get a really bad rap around here. I don't know why. People always try to throw me under a bus or bring up shit from 3 years ago, or you do that to them and they have fucking conniption, but they can do it to you, no problem. It's so weird. I do, Marie. No hold back. But I honestly, if I was a guy, I'd probably have 100,000 subs. But because I'm female, they see it differently. Never watched you because so many people talking badly about you. I'm glad I don't listen to that bullshit anymore. Thank you, Melissa. It's because you're a counterfeit atheist. No, I'm a perplexian. I have started my own religion, perplexian. And what is a perplexian? We do not believe in one God Almighty. We believe in spirituality. We believe in ghosts. We believe in an afterlife. No organized religion. We believe that everyone has a right to believe whatever they want. I will not force my views on you if you don't force your views on me. And let's just see what happens till the next live. A perplexian. That's it. Perplexed at the universe. I like it though. People ask, I really am. People ask me what I am. I'm going to say a perplexian. They're going to say, what the hell's a perplexian? You're a strong, independent woman. That's what people are afraid of. They don't have your strength. That is very true, Booberry. But hopefully I can inspire people. I mean, through this cancer journey, I've gotten tons of emails of people telling me that I have given them so much strength with what they're going through themselves, and that nobody has ever touched them the way I have because of my strength. That means the world to me. Then it's like, fuck all these haters, sit there and cry the blues. I'm not. And all this drama keeps me away from thinking about it. So it's good. Sounds like a perplex. Are you being racist, Caslin? Racist? I started watching you because my daughter recommended you. Woo woo. You will use this. That's what I'm saying. I'm the fact that I keep getting emails about how my strength is helping others. That's all that matters. I mean, that's why I'm here. You have, even through the situation, positivity. I have to have positivity. And if I can help one person from not freaking out with a diagnosis, it's all these haters are totally worth it. And I have surgery in 10 more days. My daughter's like, you better do your living will. Because I gave her this whole speech on anything can happen in a surgery. Anytime you go under anesthesia. I was like, I'll be all right. Lacey, I thought the same thing. I really did. Until I was diagnosed. Then you just kind of roll with the punches. But you have to remember too, I'm not sick, quote unquote. I mean, I have cancer, but I'm not sick. I'm not having other issues because of it. Like if anybody, no, lumpectomy, you're out in like 2 hours. Anybody, all right, as my doctor explained to me, if you're going to get cancer, I have the best cancer you can get. As weird as that sounds, that's exactly how the doctor explained it to me. There's cancer you can get. You find out you're stage 4. It's in your lymph nodes. I don't have any of that. if you're going to get cancer, I have the best cancer you could possibly get. So that's probably why I have such a, good attitude. Gary, it's funny that you say that. We were going to the concert the other night, and I always jaywalk. So there were like 15 people waiting for the light. I'm like, come on, Sage, let's go. So she's like, Mom, everybody followed you. I said, of course, that's what leaders do. People follow. She's like, Mom, that was crazy. And I said, well, that's what happens when you're a leader. I've told you that my whole life. You'll be free of it soon. Yes. And knock on wood, hopefully it never comes back. But, you think of cancer, you think you're dying. You think, oh my God, it's going to eat away at my whole, body. And you think of all these horrendous things of when you think of cancer. But that's not what's happening with me. It's very, for lack of a better way to say it, it's a very simple cancer. Is it breast cancer? Yes. Could it come back, metastasize? It could, but I'm not going to think about it. I have stage 1B breast cancer. That's being fed by my estrogen and progesterone. So I have to take pills for like 5 years to cut off the supply of estrogen, and then it shouldn't come back. It's really easy. And I said it was going to be easy from day one before I even knew everything. And it's just how I felt. Like that little gut thing in my gut told me that you're going to be fine. So I've kept that attitude and I've been good. And hopefully it doesn't come back. And I'm channeling my journey. I have a channel for it called A Perplexed Journey. And it's just my cancer. It's for like friends, family, people that want to watch. And it just kind of journals. I mean, I haven't posted stuff about like deep emotions, just like 10-minute videos, doctor's appointments, that kind of stuff. My next doctor's appointment, not until the 12th when I go for the lumpectomy. But Monday, I have all these pre-authorized testing things that I have to do. Pre-surgery tests. You have to fill out all this stuff, and it's a fucking nightmare. I've never seen more doctors in my entire life. But the doctor wants to get it out of me first, and then we'll decide reconstruction, what I'm doing, because I know exactly what I want to do. And my feeling is, you give me breast cancer? Well, I want fucking boobs that were better than they ever were before. That's what I want. And my doctor laughed. They cut any of my estrogen, I swear I'd probably grow a peen. Oh yeah, they have to cut my estrogen. My cancer is being fed like 80 to 90% estrogen and 60 to 70% progesterone. So they know what it's feeding. That's what I'm saying. But I'm not cutting mine off. I don't want to cut mine off. I don't want to go that route. I just want to, I'm going to do a reduction in my right one. I'm going to go down to a C because the lumpectomy is going to make one smaller. So I'm going to do a reduction of the other one, and then I want them lifted with implants. That's what I'm going to do. Thank you, Seashell. I bet that's what I'm saying. That's what I want. Yeah, I'm not going to have fucking lumped, different size boobs. Oh, no. You give me fucking breast cancer, you're going to fix my boobs so they look even better than they did before. Done. It is, especially mine because it's feeding it. I'll start driving the moment you need somebody to. Thanks, Caslin. Thank you, Barbara. I am a D now. Yes, because to do a proper lift, you kind of need to do an implant. I'm not making them bigger just for a lift. For a lift to really stay, you need like an implant. But I'd like to stay like a C. I mean, I have no problem with a reduction to like a C. The kids were good. Once I explained everything to them and told them that there's nothing to worry about, I'm not dying, everything's going to be fine. First, they were sketchy, you know, worried about it, but they're not anymore. You know, dating a little more so only because I live with him. But the ones at college, they're all right. Cassin, you didn't know? Yeah, I'll be okay. Your matching theme? What do you mean? What do you mean my matching theme? You know, at first it was like the big C word. No implants and mine are still perky. See, there you go. So I have to talk to the surgeon though, but my feeling is since insurance is paying for it, fuck it. Go for the implants. They definitely know how strong their mama is. Except Phoenix. Phoenix ignores it. He doesn't want to talk about it. He'll talk about it when it's all gone. I mean, yes, I want matching boobies. I want my boobies to look perfect. So the doctor said to just get it out first. And, you know, I wouldn't get anything done until after the radiation is done. So, yeah, it's actually, they don't have a choice. There was a rule put into effect for anyone that gets breast cancer. There was a rule put into effect by, I think, Obama, but a group of women with breast cancer or some kind of group, I forgot who it was, made the government and made all insurance companies cover 100% of reconstructive surgery. How they convinced them to do it, I don't know. But yeah, they made a rule that they have to cover it 100%. They did the keyhole nipple and lifted, went from a triple D to a C. Thank you, Seashell. Oh my God, we went to a concert the other night. I was like crying. Sage is like, now I know why Dayton didn't want to go. If you cried, he would have cried. But yeah, I would like to go down to a C and have them lifted. So then nice, perfect C. I'm not asking a lot. But you're not going to give me breast cancer and then fucking tell me my boobs are going to be uneven my whole life. Hell no. So, I mean, I have time to speak to the plastic surgeon because even if I decide to go a year from now, they still cover it. Theory of a Dead Man, it was kind of like mine and Brad's band. That was like Brad's favorite band. That's what I'm saying, Sly Angel. Because, you know, what they tell you is to make sure that they aren't even, like they have to settle and stuff. And then you speak to a plastic surgeon. So. But with the lumpectomy, it's different than a double mastectomy, which I could do if I want. I don't want to do it though. If I don't have to do it, I'm not doing it. But they'll only do the reconstruction on the lumpectomy if you get a reduction in the other one. So that's why I'm getting a reduction. I don't know if I need chemo yet. I won't know until after the lumpectomy. She said, like, if I have a lumpectomy on Wednesday, they'll have the results by Friday if I need chemo. That's the only thing that's still hanging in the balance. I don't know yet. Let's hope I don't. But they test it once they take the tumor out from the lumpectomy, then they test it to see if you need chemo. But if I had to go with my gut, I'm going to say no, I don't, but I don't know. I'm just guessing. But I do need 21 days of straight radiation. That's a given. It's like 4 weeks, Monday to Friday, which I don't know how people have jobs. Thank you, Yarn. Like, if you got breast cancer, how are you holding a job? You have to see doctors every day for the first couple of weeks. And then you have radiation 5 days a week for 4 weeks. That's crazy. Don't let it scare you. I don't want chemo. I don't. That's when you'll see me cry, like for real. And even though chemo affects people differently, that's when you'll see my first freak out is with chemo. But hopefully I won't need it. Thanks, Seashell. Chemo is terrible. I'm telling you, I hope I don't need it. But I'm not going to stress myself out over needing it yet because I don't know if I need it yet. But I'm just going to stay on the positive path and say, I don't need it. I won't need it. And I'm good to go. You know what I mean? I'm just going to keep telling myself that. And hopefully I put that into the universe and my test will come back that I don't need it. One can only hope. And then if I need it, I need it. And I'll freak out and cross that bridge when I get to it. That's what I'm saying, Angie. And I've said through this whole journey, I'm not going to freak out until there's a reason to freak out. I don't have a reason to freak out yet, so I'm not going to freak out. You know? That's what I'm saying, Lacey. I'm not going to need it. I was hoping I didn't need radiation, but I do. What made you go to what? My mammogram? Alicia getting cancer. If I would have gone 4 years ago for my mammogram or 5 years ago, I probably would have detected it then. But nope, not me. And if I would have waited another 5 years, I probably would have stage 3. Someone messaged his stepmother, Catherine. They said they don't work with voices anymore. This was Friday. It's being shown on another channel, which I can't understand how that's different than what I did. Someone messaged stepmother, Catherine. Oh, Catherine said they don't work with voice. I thought you meant somebody messaged them. Would you like an interview with Mr. 2.0 after your show? No, I have to work on the website. That's why me and Maria are going to get him. Absolutely. My doctor said he doesn't know how I felt it. I was like, I don't know what the fuck I was looking for. I didn't know what the hell I'm feeling for. Radio's video voices used against us. That woman also denounced her. Who? What channel, Granny? See, mine's like all the way on the side, too. I could feel it now. I could totally feel it now. But they have like a marker in it or something. Oh, it's on QBs? Why is QB involved? Just saying. The stepmom of the missing mom is on QBs? Katie's stepmom is on QBs. Man, I called that shit. Go get a mammogram, Barbara. Oh, definitely. Oh, not stepmom. Someone who contacted her. Bye, Tony. Tony, I'm getting off in a minute anyway. I got to get back on this website. And I want to try my cheesecake. Oh. Hold on. There's only one message. Hold on. See, but Granny, honestly, I don't believe in this stuff either. Like, what was done right here, I don't agree with. They got bigger things to worry about than fucking voices, per se. I'll show you guys. So here's your so-called advocate and posted a video. This family is going through enough. They don't need this kind of shit. This I don't agree with. And this has nothing to do with voices. It's just thinking of the family. I know it wasn't you, Granny. Just thinking of the family. Like, they don't want to deal with this shit. Don't send these people this kind of stuff. I don't care how much you fucking hate voices. You don't do shit like this. And that's not for voices. That's for the family. Like, think of the family. Also, I hope you guys know she's going on YouTube panels talking about the babies and how the youngest was all burned up from a campfire, something that the dad did. Then the grandma waited days and finally took something. You guys really should look into her before proceeding with her. She has a long record in the community, both locally and in the true crime community online, for bad behaviors, deplorable character, vile mouth, and manipulating ways. We are no longer working with her. I think this is so wrong on so many levels. Just my opinion. That's what I'm saying, Lacey. Why even message that? Like, this family is not going through enough. This is wrong. Exactly. That's when there was no reason I can't stand behind this at all. This is disgusting. That's sick. There were other ways to do it. I know, right, Lacey? There's other ways to do it. Voices is blaming Jess on that person reaching out to the stepmom. Jess wouldn't do that, though. I would hope she wouldn't. I'm going to stand behind her and say I don't believe she did. The woman just said she doesn't even know me. Oh, that's good. You think so, Lacey? Nah, she's too fucking lazy. I agree, misunderstood. Nobody in their right mind. Now, KDB is good people, if it's the one I'm thinking of. It's a case, Caslin. Honestly, QB can't write that well. Whoever wrote that used proper grammar. QB can't use proper grammar, so that rules her out. I knew. I was like, QB is going to have one of these people on panel. I know it. One of the stepmoms are going to end up on that panel, guaranteed. That's true, too. I was like, how long will it take before one of them is on QB's panel? But yeah, I don't stand behind writing the family. There were much classier ways to do it. Is it anyone that is close to QB? I don't know. Something in my gut tells me it wasn't QB's people. And I hate to say that. That's true. They sound like that's what Crystal says. She is the queen. And there's a voice lied yet again. Yeah, Granny, what did they say about the kid being burned? Was that not true? Because all Angela wrote back was we're no longer working with her, and then unsent a message. There's like not much here. That's so crazy though. He's saying QB almost refused to. I just say QB or Rebecca. She calls me Laura, so I'll call her Rebecca. Granny, how old are you today? 40? Either direction of answers. I agree. I don't know why that was done. People like they put all their hate and they don't think of the obvious. The obvious is this family doesn't want to deal with the fucking drama. They're not paying Voices. So let Voices lie on YouTube. They're not paying her. It don't fucking matter. You're 34. Wow, you really are a baby. She is a baby. All right, so I had you young. That means I had you at 18. I wish I was 34 again. I was pregnant with the twins when I was 34. My first babies. Yeah, so she I don't know if the person's not saying who. Hey, Gina. Yes, I'm serious. What do you think? I was lying, Gina? I meant it wholeheartedly. Just email me your address again. I don't have the address anymore because I switched things. You managed to go with this and then having classes nut job like Voices acting as your unsolicited advocate. I'd be 53 next month, but we're not going to tell anyone. We're keeping it quiet. Yes, my email's on my channel. Just send it to energycandles.com. Energycandles@gmail.com. Or you can go on the website. There's an email there too. I know. Can you imagine if this was your family? Like, seriously? Oh my God, I would die. I think I don't have time for your fucking YouTube drama. And for all we know, she may have said that we're no longer working with her just to shut the haters up. Who knows? Yeah, Granny wouldn't do that. And that's crazy. You're nothing, Jess. Absolutely nothing. But we know JLR is on top of it. Hey, tattoos. We know JLR is right on top of it. JLR is the man. So, all right, I am going to get off, though. I got to get the website done, and I want to take a bite of my cheesecake, see how it is, which I'm sure it's amazing. Voice was embarrassed by his family telling her to buzz off, and so she deflected it onto Granny. 100%. 150%. And I do agree. Everyone needs to, someone just wrote in her chat that everyone needs to leave the family alone. 100% agree. But Jess didn't go after the family. I don't know where Crystal went. She left. She said, fuck you all. I'm out. Now, I don't know where she went. but I guess there's stuff to listen to on the tubes. So, all right, Jess, happy birthday. Have a wonderful birthday. Do a shot for me because I will be doing shots for you. No, I'm just kidding. I actually got to make candles. I got to clean. I got to work on the website. So much to do. But first, I got to do cheesecake. So, all right, I will see you beautiful people later. I want to thank you guys for the PayPals, Cash Apps, few Super Chats, not much, but few Super Chats, but Cash Apps, PayPals. I didn't get any members today, but that's okay. We'll get them next time. And I will see you beautiful people later or tomorrow. Peace.